up, guys? It's No Talk Sam here. Hits Ring Guys, episode 8 review of Binbogami Ga. Um, yeah. Another episode that just gets you to the heart. Like, the, the second half was just pretty much not even the second. I'm just all I'm going to say. Pretty much the flashback altogether. Just another depressing situation that just makes you just feel fucking terrible. At least in my opinion, I felt fucking terrible for Ichiko. Like, I'm pretty sure it's safe to say that we actually now know the full reason why Ichiko, acts so conceited and doesn't really give a shit about anyone else, because just it's all because of that bitch Kurumi. I don't remember, but that fucking bitch though. Just oh oh man, just thinking about the flashback, just like just so fucking sad, so fucking sad, just because that flashback just really it explains a whole lot. It really does, like just how fucked up people can take advantage over people, and just that fear pretty much just fucking turned Ichiko the way she is. Just oh man, just god. I'm pretty sure this review is going to be short because honestly, I really don't have nothing else to say. I mean, other than the flashback, there are some parts of this episode that were somewhat funny. This episode wasn't hilarious like the others, but I saw some fucking there was a Detective Conan reference, and they even surprisingly enough they made a One Piece reference, which I honestly didn't get the joke behind them showing Miss what is her name, Miss Merry Christmas or something, and I believe Mr. Three. It's either three or four. The guy with the baseball that pretty much knocked the shit out of fucking Usopp with, but yeah, just I honestly did not understand the reason why Momochi was like dressed up as Miss Groundhog. No, I think it's Miss Merry Christmas. Yeah, I think it's Merry Christmas because I think in the Four Kids dub they called her Miss Groundhog Day for obvious reasons, but yeah, I didn't get you know the reason why they put in that One Piece reference, but but I like how Momochi pretty much just cosplayed herself as a Conan from Detective Conan, or Case Closed. So, pretty much make Ichigo say like, oh, just pretty much try to make um what do you call shit? I forget. I just hate when you just forget something you're about to say. But yeah, like I just love how she pretty much cosplay herself as a Conan, and then pretty much made it sound like it was Ichiko that was talking, even though it was actually her, because if you don't watch Detective Conan, um, Conan pretty much uses um, his bow to pretty much change his voice to anything he wants it to be. So um, that was the joke behind that. But other than that, this was actually it was a pretty solid episode, even though it was just so depressing and just messed up. Like, just I honestly just really after watching this episode, I really can't I really can't hate Ichiko anymore, because again, this the whole you know friend god damn it. But I'm sorry that this review is really short than usual, but there's really nothing else for me to say, really, and just this Kurumi could just go to fucking hell, man. But one thing I did find out, I actually after watching the episode, actually for some weird reason, I just had the urge to read the chapters corresponding to this episode, and apparently there were some things that were not really toned down, but pretty much stuff that was cut off, like like because in the end, because in this episode pretty much just jumps straight to Ichiko talking to Kurumi about who are they going to give their chocolates to on Valentine's Day. The manga actually show pretty much gives the full introduction of Ichiko when she was younger and all this other stuff, and there was one part like where Ichiko was in the bathroom, and then she overhears these girls talking smack about her, like why is this Ichiko girl why are all the guys, all over Ichiko? Because even back then, the guys were still on Ichiko. But, and they're like, oh, she should just jump off a cliff and die, and do us all a favor by just doing all that stuff, and then pretty much how did she even, met Kurumi in the first place. That was even explained in the manga, because again in the anime it just jumps straight to Kurumi and Ichiko talking about Valentine's Day. But yeah. So anyway, what were your thoughts on this episode? I'm just in a complete state of shock just by this episode. But anyway, leave in the comments below if you have any. Hopefully next week's episode will actually, yeah, next week's episode will be will hopefully return back to its comedic whatever. I don't know. Just my mind's out of it. Anyway, seasonal talk Sam. Thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you guys later.